I'm Chris Swanson here with Dan Weber out on Howard Jones Field for day 12, practice 15. Dan, some key guys returned from injury today.
Yeah, we saw Marqise Lee go by with his pads on and all smiles and that. He had a yellow jersey on, snuck in there. He was doing a lot of kickoff returns and things like that. Snuck in for one live play. But just having him back and having him around and having him doing things, and a lot of energy at practice. Also, Nelson Aguilar came back after kind of not being available for 2 days, and that just changes the whole look. They went from 2 wide receivers to 4, and it looks like Darius Rogers also was almost available tonight. So that gives them 5 wide receivers. Big difference from what they had this morning, where they basically were 2.
Mm-hmm. Big changes for when the donors came out for Salute to Troy, I guess it was.
I think Salute to Troy is coming up, but this is kind of an event they have every year where they bring in the donors to see a practice, and they were on Dedeaux Deck, which was the reason practice moved back to Howard Jones. But it was full pads, officials, not exactly a scrimmage, but they looked like they really. The difference between this morning and tonight is kind of amazing. Again, partly because you've got a lot more players available tonight. Although Lane said there's still 23 players who were not available for full contact tonight. It just looked like there were a lot more players out there. And the guys with the yellow jerseys are supposed to be held up or thudded. But he said, like, for example, Trey Madden, who caught a few passes in the end zone and what have you, they didn't put him in there in the very final goal line where it was very physical, and he said, I don't think they were going to just thud him, they were going to probably tackle him. So they basically went with Buck Allen, who just keeps making plays and scoring the ball and running at power runs and speed and catching a pass for a touchdown. I mean, he's just been, you can't be any more impressive than Buck Allen has been.
Seems like we've talked about Buck a lot now. What are some of the differences you've seen out of him since last year?
Well, I think he's gotten so many chances to run and catch the ball. I mean, he basically didn't get a lot of chances. I think he's done a very good job, much more of being in the playbook. He's also had a really good semester academically, and he's just become much more forceful. He's you hear him a lot more. He's being a leader. He's telling the younger guys what to do, and luckily 4 of the running backs are down, and they've got 2, and he's basically the only one without a yellow jersey, and he's getting an awful lot of opportunities. And he had played more wide receiver in high school, so he really needed some chances to show what he could do and to get a lot of reps, and that's what he's gotten. And he's 6'1", 215, maybe the 3rd fastest guy in the team. And he catches the ball really well. He's been a revelation this August.
We'll see if those extra reps pay off for him in the upcoming season and tomorrow's practice. For Dan Weber, I'm Chris Swanson. For everything USC football, log on to uscfootball.com.